Area 51, a military facility deep in the Nevada desert, has long been associated with secrets that remain unsolved. It is not just a strategic military outpost, it has become the epicenter of countless theories about the existence of extraterrestrial beings and technologies far beyond human comprehension. With its mysterious stories and elusive data, Area 51 has sparked an unquenchable curiosity in the human spirit, calling us to explore a world beyond our reach. Could it be that we are living in a world where extraterrestrials not only exist, but have also made contact with us? And if so, is Area 51 the place where secrets beyond human imagination are kept hidden? These questions, with all their ambiguity and mystique, have turned Area 51 into a symbol of curiosity, a place where reality and hypothesis blend together, creating a story we have yet to fully unfold. In 1953, a strange event occurred near Kingman, Arizona, following a nuclear test called Upshot Knoll. A disc-shaped UFO was spotted soaring across the sky right after the explosion. Just moments later, the object crashed to the ground, sending shockwaves through the U.S. military and scientific communities. The U.S. government immediately launched an investigation into the incident. A team of 40 engineers and specialists from various fields was dispatched from Phoenix to Kingman to investigate the crash site. When the team arrived at the scene that night, they discovered a UFO with a diameter of up to 40 feet still intact with no signs of damage. What was even more remarkable was that extraterrestrial beings were found inside and around the UFO. Reports state that 4 extraterrestrial beings were believed to be dead or gravely injured, yet they had not been destroyed or disturbed. This marked the first discovery of extraterrestrial life, an event that raised significant questions about life beyond Earth and whether we are truly alone in the universe. Immediately following this event, the UFO and the extraterrestrial beings were moved to a top-secret location, Area 51, deep within the Nevada desert, a place known to only a select few. According to various sources, the U.S. government did not just store the UFO at Area 51, but also conducted extensive research on its technology. Researchers carried out complex experiments to decipher technologies they believed were beyond human understanding at the time. Some theories even suggest that technologies like drones, long-range radar, and super materials that we use today may have been developed thanks to research conducted at Area 51, inspired by extraterrestrial technologies. In addition to studying the technology, there are stories of direct contact between extraterrestrial beings and the U.S. government. One of the most sensational tales is that of J-Rod, an extraterrestrial who survived the UFO crash near Kingman. According to reports from people who worked at Area 51, such as Bill Uhouse, J-Rod was an intelligent being capable of communicating with humans. J-Rod worked directly with military engineers and scientists, providing advice on technology and science, helping advance our understanding of materials and technologies that were previously unimaginable. Area 51 is not only a place that stores UFOs, but also a location where extraterrestrial beings may have assisted us in advancing technology. These stories, though not fully verified, continue to spark curiosity and raise significant questions about the existence of civilizations beyond Earth. Did extraterrestrial technologies really get studied and applied in military fields? And could we, the people living on Earth, be part of a silent yet powerful communication between alien civilizations and the U.S. government? As we delve deeper into the secrets of Area 51, one of the most prominent figures in this story is J-Rod, an extraterrestrial who survived the UFO crash near Kingman, Arizona. Surely we cannot help but ask ourselves, did J-Rod really exist, and if so, what role did this being play in humanity's development over the decades? These questions are not easy to answer, but with the evidence and testimonies from witnesses, the truth about J-Rod begins to unfold. Reports say that after the UFO crash near Kingman in 1953, U.S. military officials discovered an extraterrestrial being who survived the crash. This being, named J-Rod, was one of the members of the extraterrestrial group that accompanied the UFO. J-Rod was not like the typical aliens we often see in science fiction films. With a form quite similar to humans, J-Rod lacked peculiar features like a large head or glowing eyes. In fact, this being closely resembled an ordinary person with only large eyes and slightly different skin. Bill Uhouse, a former Navy pilot who later worked at Area 51, was one of the first people to have direct contact with J-Rod. Uhouse, in later interviews, shared his encounters with J-Rod. He described J-Rod as an exceptionally intelligent being capable of communicating with humans very naturally. When I first met J-Rod, I couldn't believe my eyes, Uhouse shared. We had conversations about science, technology, and even theories about the universe I had never heard before. J-Rod didn't speak awkwardly. He was very intelligent and calm. Dan Bache, a microbiologist who also worked at Area 51, is another witness who recalls taking care of J-Rod. According to Bache, he was tasked with ensuring J-Rod's health in a special underground chamber at Area 51. While J-Rod did not have serious health problems, Bache was still responsible for monitoring his nutrition and care. J-Rod was just like any normal person in everything we know about biology, Bache stated. But one thing is certain, his intelligence and ability to overcome challenges we couldn't yet explain. The encounters between J-Rod and the scientists at Area 51 were not merely about health or biological studies. J-Rod had a direct hand in helping the U.S. government reverse engineer the extraterrestrial technology brought by the UFO. Engineers and scientists at Area 51 approached and studied the technology, believing it belonged to J-Rod and his team. The advanced techniques J-Rod shared may have played a crucial role in accelerating the development of aviation technologies, long-range radar, and even the technologies we still use today. Area 51 is not just a place that stores UFOs. It is also a location where extraterrestrial beings may have assisted us in advancing technology. These stories, though not fully verified, continue to spark curiosity and raise significant questions about the existence of civilizations beyond Earth. Has extraterrestrial technology truly been studied and applied in military fields? And could we, the people living on Earth, be part of a silent yet powerful communication between alien civilizations and the U.S. government? As we dig deeper into the secrets of Area 51, one of the most notable figures in this story is J-Rod, an extraterrestrial who survived the UFO crash near Kingman, Arizona. Surely we can't help but ask ourselves, did J-Rod really exist? And if so, what role did this being play in humanity's development over the decades? These questions are not easy to answer, but with the evidence and testimonies from witnesses, the truth about J-Rod slowly unfolds. After the UFO crashed near Kingman in 1953, U.S. military officials discovered an extraterrestrial being who survived the crash, named J-Rod. J-Rod had a humanoid appearance with large eyes and distinct skin, but lacked the strange features often seen in science fiction films. Bill Uhouse, a former Navy pilot and employee at Area 51, was one of the first to encounter J-Rod. Uhouse described J-Rod as an exceptionally intelligent being with the ability to communicate naturally and intelligently. Dan Bache, a microbiologist at Area 51, also confirmed that he had cared for J-Rod in a special underground room, noting J-Rod's intelligence and his ability to overcome challenges that we still cannot explain. The encounters between J-Rod and scientists at Area 51 were not just about biological research, but also involved helping the U.S. government reverse engineer the extraterrestrial technology brought by the UFO. Technologies like aircraft, long-range radar, and supermaterials may have been developed with the assistance of J-Rod and his team. Although not confirmed, the question remains, could the technology we use today have originated from extraterrestrial assistance? The relationship between GROD and the U.S. government remains a mystery, raising questions about the true purpose of the communication between humanity and these superior civilizations. With each step deeper into the mysteries of Area 51, we move closer to understanding extraterrestrial beings and their connection to humanity. But are we truly ready to face the truth about our relationship with beings from distant stars? When we reflect on the relationship between the U.S. government and extraterrestrials, one big question arises. Did the U.S. government actually cooperate with extraterrestrial beings since the 1950s to develop technology? While the answer is far from clear, the strange events and secret meetings we explore here may provide clues to a deep secret that remains unsolved. A prominent example is Valiant Thor, an extraterrestrial ambassador who is believed to have met with President Eisenhower in 1957. Thor, appearing in human form and carrying a message of peace, warned about the dangers of nuclear weapons. Though this story remains unverified, many believe it is a clear example of extraterrestrial influence on U.S. policy. The secret meetings between U.S. leaders and extraterrestrials didn't stop with Thor. In the 1950s and 1960s, several reports surfaced about encounters at military facilities, especially at Area 51, where discussions about technology and weaponry took place. One common theory is that extraterrestrials didn't just offer advice on peace, but also shared technology with the U.S. This technology may include advanced weaponry, super durable materials, and space communication systems. Although no concrete evidence has emerged, we cannot help but wonder if extraterrestrial help accelerated technological development in the 20th century. The relationship between the U.S. government and extraterrestrials remains a major mystery, continuing to spark curiosity and inviting us to dig deeper into what truly happened at Washington, D.C. and Area 51. Will we ever uncover the full truth about these encounters in the future?